you know, I never thought I'd make a video like this. I never thought that this would be a position that would be put in, but here I am in this position. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna title this video, but it's not a lie. I have been kicked out of my room. The room that I have my giant desktop in, that I have all my equipment in, I've been kicked out. It's not for the reason you think though. This is gonna be a little bit of a, well, it's gonna be a little bit of a story. I'm kind of in a rush. It's late. I have to wake up early. So I'm going to just try and explain everything the best way that I can. Very minimal editing because I don't have the time. So basically, today we were doing a little bit of renovation in the house, primarily in repainting a room that somebody, one of my siblings, lives in and sleeps in. You know, it's their little fortress of solitude, and it's been disturbed because it's being painted. And oh my gosh, you should have been here for the fumes, because we did not ventilate properly. We did not open any windows, and the fans were just blowing everything just the wrong way. But regardless of that, we started doing, or I say we, other people in the house started painting and, you know, prepping the room to be painted. And this picture that I'm going to be pulling up is actually a real picture of what my dad did to the walls. I think it was a primer that they put on before the paint. I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't there for the process. Regardless, it's all painted. It's all done, but it's very potent, the smell, and so and the walls are still very wet as well. So that room is currently out of commission, which means that my sibling had to move to another room, and there isn't really a lot of rooms that are really appropriate for sleeping in this house. It's not like it's a small house. It's just that there's no rooms for them to sleep in, except one. Hear that? That was my stomach. Except one. The game room. And the game room, I don't know if you could tell, is it's the room that I do all my stuff in. I don't know if you can tell in any of my videos, but you see that giant red couch that's behind it? It's a very, very comfortable couch. I've slept on it on a multitude of occasions. It's a very good couch. Unfortunately, it's a little too good, and it's just so happened to be the best option. And I've kind of been slacking today, so I really didn't have a lot of time to edit the video that I was hoping would be out today, if not tomorrow. And it unfortunately is not, so I'm making this video instead. I promise I'm gonna get it done. It's just my schedule has been all screwed up. It's been a mess because of well, work for one thing. I had to do a lot of closing shifts this week, and it's been kind of a hassle. And then I wake up the next morning, I don't have a lot of energy to do anything, and you know, it's very tiring. It's a grind. It's all part of the grind to make some moolah before you go back to college. And speaking of college, I'm going to be moving back in less than a month or two to the house that is under heavy renovations. I'm going to be moving into a house which is going to be awesome because I won't have to deal with noise complaints from, you know, dorm mates. But during the winter break, there was flooding. And when I mean flooding, I mean flooding. The entire house was just drenched. The basement, all the drywall, all the freshly implemented and furnished wooden floors, tiles, everything is a mess except for the one room that I picked. I got really lucky because it's in kind of a corner of the house where the pipes just happened to not burst and the water happened to not leak through. So I'm really lucky. I know I'm going to be going into a room, and you know, it's going to be interesting. And my schedule, it's really up in the air. But that's in the future. Let me go back to this week, because this week's going to be kind of chaotic. I'm going to try to get that video done, as I said, but I'm also going to be gone from the 21st to the 24th, and I've also got a lot of stuff that I have to do in between then before I go. I'll be out of the state, so I'll be far away from any editing technology. Boo. But I'm going to do everything in my power to get stuff edited before then so that I can go on this trip and not really have to worry about having this giant gap of me not really doing anything. But there's no promises. There just isn't. You know, I should also point out that the reason that I'm so close to the ceiling is not because not because I'm cuddled up in like the attic of my house. This is just my room. I sleep on a loft because I have a desk, and having the bed and the desk, it's not a lot of room to really do anything. I just thought I should get it out of the way first. But that's really all I wanted to say. Sorry that I don't have a real video out today, and more so yesterday. I should have gotten it up yesterday. I just haven't. Schedule's been crazy. I'm sorry that this next week's gonna be a little crazy when it comes to uploads. Sorry about that. And I should probably apologize for everything coming in the near future, because things are gonna start moving. I'm gonna have to start prepping for moving back, which is gonna be a hassle because I have to haul a lot of stuff back, my beds and furnitures and everything. It's gonna be interesting. But I will do everything in my power to make sure that it is not affecting anything that's here. That's the key. It's all part of the plan. All part of the plan. But I suppose that's really all I wanted to say. Sorry, somebody's in the room that my computer's in. Can't really use it, can't edit it. It sucks. But it is what it is. I'll get back. I'll get it back probably tomorrow, if granted the fumes stop fuming. But who knows? Life works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? But that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching, if indeed you still are. My name is Brockster, and I bid you all adieu.